today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Roquan Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Peterson.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 11 catches, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
On play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Got some real estate inside the 30. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Laviska Shenault.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just said,
and this is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way in. New England covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Point conversion.
We can debate all we want about Patrick Pearson returning punts. We know he's a Pro Bowl corner, so there's a risk factor there. But he loves it, and he often creates big plays, as we just saw there.
Yeah, here the end justifies the means, so to speak. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. On the return, Deontay Harris.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And here comes the Texans now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Finding Harris over the middle.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Tannehill. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Watson being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Brashad Perriman.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Watson looks to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. T.J. Watt. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we've reached the And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Michael Dixon.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 2nd and 10, Watson completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's got this one complete to Perriman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kamale Correa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rashawn Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side. It's Williams. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
A gain of 14.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. To the air again, Tannehill. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Roquan Smith. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Third and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Number 23.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Houston set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hit. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chase Young in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Houston.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Able to complete this to Shenault. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 45 yards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.